You also found out about the jet thing, right?
Yeah,
That
we read
giant.
about that last time. But it was
Yeah.
in fact one single god and not a horde of winged snakes like you thought. But hey, you were close.
It is just that I played Age of Mythology, and in there you could actually make a whole army of the damn things.
Ah. Well, that's probably like the whole army of Anubises that were in the Mummy 2, for example. One god being translated to many. It also happens with creatures. I mean, think of the Gorgons. There were only 3 in Greek mythology, and there was only 1 Minotaur. Now, there are entire races of fantasy creatures. Used again.
Yeah, but you must remember, if there are more of what you may call Anubis lookalikes, or shall we just call them his minions, it would technically be called an Anubite, would it not?
Probably. But still.
Also, when we talked about...
I completely forgot to level up. Hang on a minute.
Alright, I will. We'll just be standing here and guard. Bad kitty, do not chew on the mage. Lousy fuzzball. Oh, you're done leveling up.
Yeah.
Could have told me.
Oh, I thought you noticed. Sorry.
But still, yeah. Actually, it is a bit curious about this entire mythology thing.
What part in particular?
Well, I must be honest. I know we have traveled across deserts through Greece and all that, but I must admit I do not mind at all being in the mountains.
No, it's nice and a change of scenery.
And the good thing about it is that it is not part of reality. I think you know how I feel about heights.
Ah yes, you're not too comfortable.
You know that castle we have
here? Is that why you have troubles getting up in the morning?
No. And actually, when you talk about getting up in the morning, let me say it like this. My brain has transformed into an inner watch that always goes off 1 hour before I actually have to go up.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it's nice waking up before I have to, like a couple of hours or so, because that means I can get that nice feeling of wrapping myself in, what's that thing called again in English?
Bedsheet.
Yeah, bedsheet.
Still, the problem with me is that my brain automatically goes into a panic state because it thinks every minute becomes a second, and every half an hour becomes 1 or rather 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, I kind of know that feeling. But that's only on days where I have to go to exams or something like that.
It happens to me, well, 5 out of 7 times a week.
Oh. Maybe.
Some of us just happen to get up and go to work while other people actually have a holiday.
Hey, I have reading vacation. It's very important for my education to have reading vacation, so I can study all the important stuff, so I can get good grades.
Yes. But really, I must ask you now, and this might sound a bit weird, but do you have a summer vacation?
Oh yes, I had that right after my reading vacation.
How many weeks?
6, 7.
You know how many weeks of summer I have now?
3?
No. After I have had to talk to my boss and agree with my parents about when they have their holiday, so to speak, I have 2. 2 lousy weeks.
Oh. Well, that's part of being a worker. I'm a student, so I have different vacations. That is more...
I admire the fact that you are a student, but I have to say, if I am a sort of workhorse, so to speak, at least I can pride myself on the fact that, hey, I keep a lot of merchandise here in Denmark in control, so to speak, doing my little...
Hey, it's not like my girlfriend has more as much as vacation. She's also working in a zoo, mind you. And, well, she also doesn't have that as much vacation as I have. She's actually sometimes quite shocked how much vacation I have.
Well, at least she can pity me as well as you.
Why would she pity me?
I mean, you two can pity me for having so little free time.
Oh, I think there's an encampment up there or something.
Shangshung village. Now it really turns into the Orient. Also, look at their shields and armor and swords.
Yeah. We didn't spend much time in Babylon, to be honest. It was a short visit.
And I strongly advise we continue beyond this village. I am not cutting out now.
Why not?
Unless... Why?
Yeah.
So you want to cut out after this?
Yep.
I see. It just gets so interesting.
Indeed. Then we'll have something exciting to wait for, like Babylon. Remember when we had to wait for Babylon?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think I know about this whole Silk Road thing.
Yeah, I know of it too.
It really... If I was a moron right now, I would assume we were heading for China.
Well, if you look at the quest map, we are.
Let me see. I see. So, maybe we can send the Emperor a letter saying, hey, the world is in peril. Can you sell us in an Imperial army?
Do you really think that's going to happen?
No, I'm just thinking out loud to myself and praying that it actually does.
Well, we're going for the fourth. Maybe the fourth act's going to be the North then. Or maybe Australia. Maybe
I have no idea.
Anyway, let's cut off here. This has been Eric Cobra
and Rana Naraja
saying goodbye.
Sayonara, folks.
In the mountains.